around in the bin. All right. Open public comment. The public is allowed to speak on issues or items that are not scheduled for discussion on the agenda. Comments should be limited to issues and items germane to the business of the governing body. The commission will not discuss or debate these items, nor will the commission make decisions on items presented during this time. Members of the public will be limited to 3 minutes for comments. There you go.
Hi, this is Chris Flowers, and I just want to say, next meeting when you all choose the mayor and vice mayor, I think one of y'all should nominate Amber Sellers. She's complained and has even quit attending public comment before over what the mayor has allowed the public to say. She's also nominated herself for vice mayor in the past, and it would look less sad and pathetic if one of y'all could nominate her this time. Also, in the past, I believe she's made a motion that she's voted against at a meeting. So, which brings me to the next part is which after you nominate her, you should vote against her. Not only would it be funny just desserts, but in all honesty, I don't think she should be anywhere near the gavel. She's bad enough trying to run meetings with her parliamentary procedures the way it is now. God only knows how bad it would be if she was actually in charge. But I do hope you all have a conversation before you vote for mayor. There's been some controversy about how recent mayors have run meetings. Um, I believe there's been a couple of lawsuits, I think, where the mayor's been named, and I think it involves how they ran the meetings. Um, so also, I want to say that that the last election, the proposed changes to the local government barely failed. So, do you all think 51% vote against changes means a majority of this town is happy with a different mayor each year? At least 49% are not satisfied with the current setup. If you can ask all of us to vote on completely changing our local government, why can't you all have a simple discussion about if our way of rotating mayors each year is working? Also, I vote we let Lil John have a second chance. Let's get some consistency around here. I think he's done an okay job. I have no problem with him doing a repeat. Also, y'all can nominate people to boards now, so letting the Lil John have a second year, it's not going to make it so he can stack the boards with his picks. And also, I want to bring up you've changed how you or you change how you allow people to be nominated to the board, so it's not as much power for the mayor. Also, you've changed the 2 year term to a 4 year term. So I'm just wondering, why can't you all have a discussion about how we choose mayor since the duties of the mayor has changed since it's originally started? Thank you.
Sherry, any on Zoom?
Yep.
Okay, bringing it back to us.
What's the name? There's a name up.
Oh, there was?
Yeah.
There.
Sorry about that. Thought I heard her say no. So
I heard that too.
yeah.
I put my computer away.
Rain trying to get everything over. Jeffrey Hepler.
Good evening, all. Jeffrey Hepler, 66044. Thank you all for the final time for this space. I just wanted to say that I appreciate you all making the choices that you've made this evening and listening to the public. And yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Thank you. Good night.
Stephen Watts.
Yeah, thank you. Our town budget, you know, I have civilly requested several times the town budget with respect to the travel. I've gotten nowhere. It first began with a line item budget for the fire department. Again, nothing. I received some kind of banal email late this afternoon saying, okay, but nothing's come in. And so all this stuff about transparency and it is hard to understand. You know, Ms. Sellers, you're no civil servant and have no business speaking for other civil servants. You spent what, 2 years working for the state? I spent my entire working life as a civil servant working for the public and our government. Please, you're no civil servant, ma'am, and you don't speak for the civil service. You have used our town money to travel to create contacts for yourself, not for our town. And here most recently now, you're using town money to go home for Thanksgiving, disguising it as some kind of fellowship meeting. It's absolutely incredible that in a town that says it has financial exigency and cannot provide service and has to cut back, some person like you wants to use that money to travel for their own personal purposes. It's absolutely incredible. And then moving forward with respect to the question I asked in relation to where are the telephone calls going for the utility department, my suggestion is that these people are getting hung up on because the town is allowing civil servants to simply not take phone calls if they don't like the individual at the other end. It's no way to run a government, but it's the way you guys are wanting to do it. And it's getting really tiresome trying to help and inform you civilly of errors inside our system, and yet you don't do anything to correct it. We had today, a fine group of people coming asking questions just to have a committee made. I hope that they got an education from you guys, understanding that you really don't give a shit when it's all said and done. You want to pay market rate, whatever the hell that is, pay, but not get market
Watts,
rate
that's your
results.
time.
Thank you.
That's all the public comment.
Okay, I'll bring it back to us. All right, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
Move to adjourn.
Second. I have a first and a second. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. And I think that was all of us, right? Okay. Was that all?
I didn't know if people were speaking for me. I didn't say anything, but I'll say they. Just for
Okay. Approved of 4 in the affirmative, 1 in the negative. So
good night, everyone.
good night, everyone. Thank you for coming.